My name is Maria, and this is my story. I got married to my husband Tony in 2017. He was my first love, and I was overjoyed the day he finally paid my bride price. I love Tony with all my heart, and I know he loves me too. But ever since we got married, we have been trying to conceive, and it just hasn't happened yet. Let me remind you all that when I married Tony, he had nothing. We were living in a small room where we shared the toilets with our neighbors and had to cook outside. One day I asked Tony to kneel down, and he did. I prayed for him, speaking into the atmosphere around 3 a.m. with salt and sugar mixed together. To my greatest surprise, after just 1 month, things started changing. Those who were meant to help him finally remembered him and connected him with opportunities. Even though things were looking up, we were still living in a tiny room. During that time, I was saving up for us to build a house because, yes, my husband spends extravagantly. Once money enters his hand, he spends it all until it's gone. In just 7 months, I managed to save up 8 million naira. I didn't stop there. One day, I told him about a piece of land I saw in a good location and urged him to buy. But Tony wasn't even thinking about land or investment. He was only interested in driving because he had just bought a car. He was proud to be the only man in the compound with a car. He would come home, lie on the floor, and not care if the house was up to standard or not. After much persuasion, he finally bought the land. I got pictures of good bungalows and showed them to him. He picked one and said he would like to build it, but not immediately. Then, one day, Tony told me we needed to move out of our current place. He gave me money to rent a 3-bedroom flat in town where there's constant light. We called an agent and he said the total package was 1.7 million naira. Tony transferred the money into my account. Every day I went out, returning with stories of not finding a suitable place. Eventually, I managed to rent an apartment for 300,000 naira with his knowledge. Secretly, I called my brother, who is in the construction business, and we started building on that land. I began asking Tony for money, sometimes telling him I needed 1 million naira, which started to worry him. One day, he called me and asked, what was I doing with all that money? I made up a story to tell him. I kept monitoring when he would receive more money so I could ask him again. I did this non-stop. That's how I managed to build this house for my husband. It wasn't easy, but I did it. It may sound unreal, but it's true. That day I told Tony about the house. He cried uncontrollably, like a baby. He made countless promises. He called his friends and family members, sharing the story with them. I felt like a queen. He had a housewarming, and I felt fulfilled. In 2023, Tony's wealth tripled. He bought a car for me and made some upgrades to the house, making it even nicer. I was grateful to God. But in May 2023, Tony changed. He no longer slept in the master's bedroom. He started coming home late, and sometimes he didn't come home at all. I began noticing all these changes. That same May, Tony came into the master's bedroom and told me we needed to talk. He started by saying,
I am tired of this marriage. I want to get a second wife. I have already gone to see her people, and soon she will move in. I am tired of hiding it from you. Please, you will move to the other room. My new wife will be staying in this room with me. You will begin to move your friends to the other room in the morning. Please, I don't want you around me, just in the other room. Even though I'm not enjoying this marriage anymore, I still want your presence.
It was as if I was dreaming. This cannot be happening. Right now, I am confused and don't know what to do. I don't even know how it came to this. If you liked this story, please subscribe, like, and share. What do you think I should do? Let us know in the comment section below.